Hello everyone, good morning. Hope you enjoyed learning useful tips and tricks for OET, IELTS and PT exams through over 300 videos on my YouTube channel. More than 12,000 students have achieved their desired scores after receiving my courses. If you find my videos helpful, please like and share them with your friends, colleagues, WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Also, write your comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel. To get more benefits, please click the join near the subscription icon and follow the instructions or use the link in the description section of my videos to become a member. If you become a silver member, you will be able to access all the exclusive members only videos by paying only $5 per month. It's going to be approximately 250 to 300 Indian rupees per month. If you become a gold member by paying $14.99 per month, which is going to be approximately 750 to 800 Indian rupees, you will be able to access all the members only videos, plus you will be able to receive 10 sets of test materials for IELTS, OET and PTE exams. If you would like to become a platinum member, you can do so, for which you will be able to get the free assessment for 2 speaking and writing mock tests, and then there is an assistance with the 2 full reading and listening tests. You are going to be charged at $79.99 per month, which is going to be approximately 4,000 to 4,100 Indian rupees. To increase the chance of passing your OET, IELTS and PT exam in one attempt itself, please contact me at steve@ucaneenglishttutoring.com or +61 468 480 which is my mobile as well as WhatsApp number. In return, you will get the free correction of your first letter, first essay, and first speaking mock test to help you find your weak areas. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' OET role play conversation and provide the word-by-word feedback along with the feedback against each criteria, and finally the expected score for this role play conversation. Let's start the assessment now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Christy, one of the registered nurse working in this accident and emergency.
Okay, let's say don't try to speak at a very fast pace. And the other thing is, it's not one of the registered nurse, but one of the registered nurses, isn't it? But you said one of the registered nurse, and that's not good. One of the registered nurses. Okay, let's go through the next one.
What? You seems bit anxious. May I know the
Okay, you seems. Okay, and the other thing is you seems. That's wrong. You seem. Okay, you seem to be anxious. Because with the you, we don't need to use verb plus yes. Okay, please calm down and give a pause. Give a small pause of 1 to 2 seconds between 2 sentences. It's very important that we give a pause. For example, you can say, good morning, my name is Christy. I'm one of the registered nurses who is working in this emergency department. How can I help you? So I have given a small pause after telling emergency department and before I said, how can I help you, isn't it? So that pause is required. You can't just continuously speak without any pauses. That's not good. All right. Also, slow down your speech. Slow down your speech. Okay, don't try to rush in. It's not good. All right. Let's continue.
reason behind that?
Yes, sister. I brought my child to the emergency with some sing and difficulty breathing, and it's almost been 1 hour, and nobody came, and even they didn't see my child. I don't know. I think maybe he has asthma or something.
Okay, as a parent, I can understand your concern. The reason why, because our emergency department is bit big.
The reason why, because, okay, let's say this one is wrong. The reason why, because, okay, what you should have done is, the reason is that the emergency department, blah, 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 and then you can tell whatever it is. The emergency department is a bit busier at the moment than usual. And then you can tell blah, 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 whatever the reason you want to tell. After that, you can add it. That's what you have to do. So don't say the reason why, because these things do not make sense. It's grammatically incorrect. Okay. So please Ensure that you speak grammatically complete sentences and correct sentences. Let's continue then.
See, because of 2 critical patients are there, so because of that reason, our staffs.
Okay, so let's say because of the two critical patients are there. Okay, this are there is not needed. You can only tell until here. That's it. So you can say, so the emergency, the people are busy, or the doctor or doctors are busy with the, are busy because of the 2 critical patients. That's it. All right. Don't say because of the 2 critical patients are there. This is wrong. Okay. And then you have said because of that reason. Okay. This is wrong as well. It should be because of that. That's it. Because of that. That's it. You tell the reason. That's it. Don't tell the reason. Okay. Because of that, we have been unable to attend your child. We are really sorry for the inconvenience caused, or we apologize for the inconvenience you have been facing. So use these kinds of sympathetic phrases. You have to apologize. Okay. It's highly recommended to apologize whenever is applicable. All right.
Behind that patient. Meanwhile, if it's okay, I can take all the temperature, heart rate and pulse of your child. Is that okay?
Okay, so you have already said, is that okay if I take, in the meanwhile, if I take that, and then you again said, is that okay, isn't it? That's not good. So don't try to tell the same things. Okay, do not ask the same question twice in the same context. That's not good. All right. And the other thing is, you have to give apologies to the patient's mother, isn't it? Due to the inconvenience caused. Okay, you have to say, for example, I apologize for the inconvenience caused due to the delay. However, if you are happy, I can take the vital signs of your child, and then the doctor will be immediately available after that for a full analysis or a full examination. How does that sound? So you can ask that way. Okay, that's going to be much better. Or you can say, if the patient is not accepting whatever you're saying, you can simply say, well, once the doctor is here, if I don't take these vital signs, he needs to spend time to take the vital signs himself, which will be a waste of time. So I would like to save the time because I really care for your child. As I am a mother of 2 children, I can certainly understand your concerns from a mother's perspective. So you can use these kinds of phrases. Do you understand?
Okay.
So it is very important that you think from the patient's footsteps. You should not think from a nurse's point of view. Okay. Is that clear with you?
Yes.
Yeah, try to apologize, try to say, I really apologize for the inconvenience caused, or I'm sorry, I'm extremely sorry for the inconvenience caused, or I'm really sorry to, make you wait for so long. Use those kinds of phrases, in order to make the patient calm down, please. Okay, let's continue now.
Yes, sister.
Okay, thank you. Your child temperature and pulse is quite normal.
Okay, your child temperature. Let's say your child temperature pulse is quite normal. Okay, there are a couple of issues here. Okay, can you notify what they are here?
Child's.
Yeah, that's one, and there's one more.
Children.
Let's make it more interesting. So you are going to find out the mistakes yourself. Yeah, one is the child's temperature. That's great. Yes, you got it. Very good.
Is.
Yeah, is. Yeah, what's the issue in that? It must be R, because there are 2 things, isn't it? So you're talking about temperature as well as pulse, which means there are 2 things, and as a result we have to use R. It's not is. Okay, please remember that. All right. Okay, let's continue the next one.
The respiration rate is bit higher. he's breathing rapidly. And meanwhile, can I ask few questions related about your child?
Okay, you said related his about his child. Oh, all these things are not good. Related to your child. That's it. Finished. Related to your child. Can I ask you a few questions related to your child? Or can I ask you a few questions regarding your child? Something like that. That's okay. So don't try to put so many synonyms together and then ask them, because related, about are the same thing. You can say, can I ask you some questions related to your child, or can I ask you some questions about your child? That is fine. Is that clear with you? So don't try to ask many synonyms. Don't try to put them together and make a mess. That's not good. Please understand this. Okay.
History.
Yes, sister. Sure.
Okay, so is this the first time your child experienced similar condition?
Yes, this is the first time.
Okay, when it start?
When did you say when is start? Okay, when is start? So you should say, when did it start? Isn't it? When did it start? That's how you need to ask the question. Okay, let's go to the next one.
It started yesterday night, sister. But I thought maybe he has already has some cold and all from last 2 days. So I thought it's due to that cold only. But since today morning, it's become worse and so I thought him.
Okay, okay. Have you noticed any triggering factor?
You don't need to say okay, but she has shared some kinds of concerns, isn't it? So whenever the patient or the patient's carer, for example, the mother in this case, shares the concerns or the problems of the patient, it is highly recommended to show some kind of sympathy. Okay, so after hearing those concerns, you can say, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I can sense your anxiety now. I can understand how panicked you are. I can definitely sense your panic levels. You can use these kinds of phrases, please. So please use some sympathetic phrases I shared with you, isn't it? So please use those sympathetic phrases according to the document, as per the situation. Okay, right? So please use some sympathetic phrases to the patient when you hear some concerns, issues, or diseases, something similar to that. Okay, you have to use some kinds of sympathetic phrases, please. It's really critical. All right, let's continue.
Triggering factors, no, I didn't notice anything.
Okay, fine. Is there any family history of asthma?
Well, yes, his grandfather has.
Okay, is that the reason why you are suspecting your child has asthma, right?
It's not suspecting, suspecting. Okay, so try to pronounce this word properly. The way you have pronounced was suspecting. Okay, this is what you have pronounced. You mispronounced as suspecting. But that's wrong, isn't it? You have to say suspecting. All right. Okay, let's continue.
Yes, that's why, because I know his grandfather also having the same symptoms, breathing difficulty. That's why some of my friend told that asthma is a hereditary condition, so I am afraid about that.
Okay, okay. Well, please don't jump into a final conclusion.
You don't need to tell okay twice. All right, use only once, please. Okay.
Well, we can do some
Mhm.
investigation procedure and medical assessment. The doctor is the right person to do and diagnose the proper treatment and proper diagnosis for your child. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's a good way to convince the mother that it can be a myth. Okay, it can be a false conclusion. So you are trying to make the patient's mother understand that clearly. So it's good. It's a good way. So you have been doing a wonderful job. So the way you are providing the information is good. I'm happy with that. but the way you have been using grammar, tenses, nouns, verbs, and things like that are not good. All right, let's continue.
Yes, sister. That's why we need to see the doctor as soon as possible because he is having breathing difficulties to do something.
Okay, I can understand, but we will do all the all the treatment and proper care for.
So all the requirement, and then you say treatment. We will do all the required treatments. Okay, so you can say we will do all the required treatment procedures. We'll do all the required treatment procedures. Sorry, I typed it. Okay.
Your child, and meanwhile the doctor will come and assist your child. He's in.
So don't say unmeanwhile. You have told this previously as well. It should be and in the meanwhile. If you cannot use this phrase properly, I would recommend you to use a different one, and at the same time. Okay, you can say either and in the meanwhile or and at the same time. Either of them is good enough. Okay.
Department only. I will go and inform the doctor regarding your child condition so that he can come and straight away.
Okay, child condition, again, that's an issue. Remember that there are possessive nouns, which means you need to use your child's conditions, your mother's conditions, your father's conditions, your uncle's conditions. This is my uncle's car, this is my auntie's car. You have to use those is at the end. That's going to be the possessive noun. So you should say my child's condition. So you should say child's condition. It's not child condition, unfortunately. That's not correct. Okay. So please be mindful about this. And you are committing this mistake quite frequently, isn't it? So please be mindful about this mistake, because if you consistently commit these kinds of mistakes, it is going to affect your score. It's not good.
For the management and care of your child. How does that sound to you?
Yes, that sounds great.
Okay, as a parent, your anxiety is quite normal.
Okay, and okay. You don't need to do this. Remove one okay, please. Okay. And there's a great way of showing sympathy. In this sentence, you said, as a parent, your anxiety is quite normal. It's a good thing. So you are trying to understand, their concerns, okay, from their perspective. So that's a great way of acknowledging their concern. Okay, that's a good thing.
And be relaxed. We are there to help you out with your child. We can provide a better care for your child. Meanwhile, is that okay if I assess all other parameters of your child?
Okay, so you have committed the mistakes here. Assess, okay, and so on. So this is what we call the false start. False starts need to be avoided or reduced as much as you can. Okay, so you need to avoid the false starts as much as you can, or avoid it as much as you can, please.
Yes, sure.
Okay, is there anything else you like to ask me?
Well, nothing, sister. I just want to see the doctor. That is the main thing.
Yes, definitely. I will go and inform the doctor regarding your child condition. So he will come and straight away.
Again, child condition. That's not good. You should say child's condition.
Child's.
Yeah, you have been committing the same mistake at least twice or thrice.
More
That's
than
not
that.
good. More than that, yeah, more than that. But I didn't write in one or two occasions, but usually I've been committing. So that could have been done. You could have rectified it like anything.
With the proper treatment and diagnosis. Okay.
All right, sister.
Okay. I wish your child a speedy recovery. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for the first time, you are able to manage your time.
That's the reason
Okay, that's a good thing. Yep, your time management is all right. I'm happy with that. but everything else has been reduced, and that's not good. Okay, I'll tell you what kinds of issues you have. Okay, let's say grammar could have been much better. You could have done a much better job as far as the grammatical accuracy is concerned. Okay, use of a range of sentences was okay. However, many mistakes were committed. So you were trying to use a range of sentence structures, which is good enough. However, you have committed mistakes, in the appropriate use of those sentences, and that's not good. Use of nouns, verbs, tenses, prepositions, and articles needs immediate attention. Okay, you need to immediately work out on all these areas. Okay, there is a way to improve your speaking communication skills. So whenever you commit these mistakes, for example, your child condition, let's say that's one of the mistakes. Okay, you have to take 20 different situations and then use the correct sentence. For example, I can definitely assess your child's vital signs now. I can definitely sense your child's problem. I can definitely sense your child's anxiety levels. Okay, so you use a range of sentence structures, okay, by having the incorrect phrase and then the correct phrase. Okay, you tell this first, the one with the incorrect sentence and then the correct one, at least 20 times. Please do that and record it again and again and again. I mean, one thing is understanding your problems and then naturally rectifying them, and if it doesn't work, the other way is to unnaturally address your problem areas. So that's the second thing. Okay, so unnaturally means you have to tell 20 times or 50 times or even 100 times. That's what you have to do. So you have to keep on working out on these areas of improvement. Is that clear with you, Christy?
Yes, sir.
Right. And then use of vocabulary is okay. Vocabulary is all right. It's not that bad. Okay, but you could have used maybe some more sympathetic phrases. So that's one issue. Connectivity could have been a bit better as well. Connectivity could have been better. All right. Pronunciation is not that good. It's not up to the mark. It's not that good. So you have to work out on your pronunciation as well, please. Okay, please work out on that. And yeah, as far as the other issues are concerned, these things are good enough, but according to me, this one is able to get perhaps maybe 310 or 300. I would be very happy to go ahead only with the 300 out of 500. All right, I hope you understand the problem areas you have been facing, and you should work out on them, please.